Alright, here's the Beta Laser mic LaserSpeed 9000 in an Xhousing stainless steel enclosure. We have the LaserSpeed itself right here. We have an air wipe with air purge that you need clean air being supplied to it, as well as a air wipe clean out window for easy maintenance. And then we have a cooling plate that is down here, and 4 bolts to hold the LaserSpeed onto the cooling plate. We have an air vortex system right here that some high pressure compressed air will be connected on the back side over here. We'll show you that here in a minute. This will amplify the air 20 times to 1. We got a nice sealed environment here so that coolant and what have you cannot get into it. This all is connected by an industrial mil spec ready cable up here, and here's about, I think it's 50 meters worth of cabling, which you would run through conduit most likely, and it runs and connects all the way here to our power supply breakout module, which you will keep into a control cabinet generally. Here's Ethernet connection, RS422 connection, RS232 connection, as well as there's 2 channels of encoder outputs that come out right out of here that you can take to 2 different encoder cards. We got our own power supply breakout module built onto it, and this all comes on a DIN rail aluminum mount system. You can just mount right in your control cabinet. Now, most time for setup you use LaserTrack PC software. We'll go into that later. One thing I'd like to mention is that right here, this is our makeup air intake. So you want to connect some ductwork to like a clean room, or not clean room, but just a basic air room environment to supply the makeup air for the high pressure vortex. This allows the extra air that is needed to pull through the environment and blast out a high pressure air here so that can blow away steam, mist, and what have you. So now this gauge is a 2 meter gauge. You can always tell that because it has a 9000-320. That 20 is 2 meters. So you can see I have a tape measure over here. It's about 6 foot, and it shows where the laser beam is hitting at about 6 feet away. As you come closer to the gauge, you'll see that the beams will actually separate and come out and go into the gauge face here. Now I'm going to get rid of this. We'll close up the enclosure. There's 4 locks on here that keep it environmentally closed so that no contaminants can get inside there. It's great for hot and cold applications. And if you want, we will zero this. So you can see we just zeroed the length up here. And now I'm going to take this piece of steel and just run it underneath the product. And you can see here where the speed, the actual velocity that I pulled the part through shows up here. This blue quality factor is always on because I have a piece of cardboard behind it. That's always saying that it's measuring product very well. And you can see that we have actually, 12 inches was measured with that piece, which that's what it is. So that's our Xhousing system with cabling, power supply breakout module, PC software that comes along with it. Very rugged. We've also got on the mounts here, you can see here on the mounts that gives you alignment so you can line it up with the product as it's moving underneath there. Here's the back view. Here's where our mil duty cabling plugs in. Here's the makeup air. Here's where you'll plug in the water, I believe. We'll have to look at the manual for it, but there's a water, and there's an entrance and an exit of the water, as well as there's 2 air supply units, one from the air wipe, air purge on the window set, as well as there's one for the air vortex up the front nozzle. So that's the LaserSpeed Xhousing gauge in a nutshell. Thank you very much.